Okay, I am hoping that you guys can hear me all of a sudden. Oh, sweet, you can. Vicky's here, Jackie's here. Sweet, Shelly's here. Okay. Oops, I need one more thing. Sorry, huh? Okay, so man, I hope that we are actually going to YouTube. I'm not positive that we are, though. No, it doesn't look like we're going live. Okay, Okay, 1 second. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm not sorry. All right, this stinks. Okay, here I am. There you are. I'm sorry, y'all. I am a little disappointed, and I'm worried that I'm letting people down because I don't have something right. So, honestly, if you could give me 1 second. Don't know exactly. Little kitties. For some reason, I'm not seeing chat either. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, well, maybe, shucks. I hate this. Let me just make one quick note here. All right. Okay. Let's get going. I am assuming that everyone that's here. Okay, cool. And there's not too many people here, so maybe people are watching on YouTube or something. All right, I'll just. Okay, I see. We're just going to. That's too bad. Okay, all right, let's get going. All right, I'm so disappointed because I know that people that said they were going to be here aren't, and so I'm hoping that I'm worried that they're going to be bummed that they can't be here. Okay, I'm just going to let it go. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and sway up then. Let me start a little bit fresher than this. Sorry, this is the vibe. Thank you guys for joining me. This will have to be put on replay. There's several people that I know said they were going to RSVP and they're not here, and I think they were going to watch on YouTube. This will be reposted to YouTube, and for those of people watching the replay, I couldn't get it to work. I thought I had it all set up I didn't, so I apologize for that. So hopefully people will join in, and the sound should be good. You shouldn't be getting an echo or anything like that. And now, okay, there you go. And now we'll go ahead and get going. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Very appreciative of you guys that are here. And I hope that you are having a good week. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. The space in front of us is our day. The space behind us is our night. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Okay. Let's, okay. I've always wondered if anybody actually sways during the sway. I think I know the answer now. All right, so if you guys are oh, there's Claire, sweet. So for those of you that are just chiming in, there I am. For those of you that are just chiming in, there's something goofy happening with the ability to stream to YouTube right now. So we are streaming only here. The way we're going to do tonight, well, one, you can turn on your mics if you have a request. You can kind of raise your hand at first or something if you have a request for something that you want us to cover or do, since I'm here and I can help you. But what the plan is to do kind of a guided flow class. We've done a few of those before. And we've done a few of those before, and so what that usually looks like is me sort of saying, like, well, let's do shoulders only for a song, let's do warrior or whatever, some technique, and then I get to watch you guys or my class do it, and then that sort of helps me coach a little bit. But does anybody have a request or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. When you do the thing with the hoops with your feet and it comes back.
Okay, you're talking about kicking it up from the ground?
No, you.
Oh,
You know, you made
oh.
a video of that. It was so nice.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I just realized that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me make sure that I've got what you are talking about here. Are you talking about this thing? Boom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's not too hard to teach, actually. That's a pretty that one's more of a timing thing. So
it will help me.
That's a good request.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, well, if you don't have any requests, you can always pop them in. Okay, but let's get going. Let's go ahead and get going and get warmed up first. And I think we're going to start with point technique, which is essentially like softness. And I know that sometimes these techniques can be so kind of nuanced that it takes you a minute to feel your flow with them, okay? But point technique, before you have to feel any flow, you just feel the technique first, which is when you, oh, there's Carla. Carla, I'm sorry we couldn't get YouTube to work. That's why we're all here, but welcome. We're on our first exercise, and this is point technique. And I'm curious to see how y'all have been interpreting it, or if you've been interpreting it. The point technique is when I hold the hoop with just gravity, or at least without any grip. I don't remember when Jackie and Vicky came onto the scene, but I hope for their sake it was after I found a way to make point interesting to people. Because as a teacher, the first few times I tried to teach point, it bombed. But thankfully, over the years, it became popular enough that it was a whole tour one year. Audible breath in. What I like about point technique is that it's so graceful that it feels ancient. It feels like passed down, sacred for that. Audible breath in. One of the big advantages and one of the inspirations for point technique is that you can do things with your body that are hard to do when you're spinning the hoop around you. Like you can balance on one foot, you can step through the hoop, there's a huge overlap between the yoga community and the hoop community, and point technique is a perfect technique for doing yoga. Audible breath in. Open, open. Something that we can do tonight, since we have the ability to hear each other, is if you feel a particular flow with an exercise, or you have like an observation about it, something that you liked, or if you wound up not really doing the exercise but doing some variation, if we were in a real room together, a non-virtual room, we would be open to sharing that. So tonight, feel free. Open. Nice, Carla. 2 point. Nice, Vicky. Good. Rolling the hoop is a 1 point technique. That would be a point technique. So core hooping would technically be a point technique because you're not using grip to hold the hoop. You're using smooth surface and momentum. Okay. So Jackie, is that a like lamp in front? Is that a kitty pen? What is that giant thing? That's a kitty pen. Wow. Wow.
It's 2 gigantic playpens for the kittens, and they're already outgrowing it.
Oh wow. Okay. How many are you going to keep all of them? Is that the deal? Okay. Okay. I don't know how that works.
Finding homes for all the babies, hopefully.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, let's talk a little rolling. Shelly's doing it anyway, and I want to, since we talked about it last time, I want to watch you guys do it. And hey, Dorothy, there she is. Sorry, y'all. If you're just joining us, we were not able to get to YouTube. I might could have fuddled with it for a few more minutes, but everybody was here, and I just wanted to get started. But I would love it if you could, so that I can help you, if you would give me your best effort for your vertical rolling. That doesn't mean it needs to be perfect, just your best effort. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the sort of impeccability practice, but it's like a walking around the world type of practice called impeccability. And what you try to do, and it's really hard, is you try to be perfect in every moment. Not like perfect like Hollywood perfect, but perfect to how you felt, like in truth to how you felt in that moment. You try to be impeccable. And you can apply that to your hoop. Nice, Vicky. You can apply that to your hoop technique sometimes. You know, just for a couple of minutes. It's hard to do it all the time. You want to have fun, but you can try, like, I'm going to just try to be impeccable for a moment. For me, I get to impeccable quicker. Nice, Carla. I get to impeccable quicker when I just relax. I'm an overthinker. I overthink everything. If I just relax and go, oh, the hoop feels cool going around my hand, it always looks better. Feels better. Rolling and weaves go really well together, right? They're really good for changing, you know, behind your back. If you haven't done this one before, you can watch me for a second, but probably most of you have. Super simple. Comes around my back, comes back around. Weaving it to my back, and it goes right from one hand to my other hand. I gotta remember to put, I'll show you what this looks like from behind. I just reversed it, but I mean, you can go the other way. There's sort of a rising and a falling to that. I don't know if y'all are watching each other or if we just got it on me, but one of the things that I really liked about point technique, nice Vicky, one of the things that I really liked about point technique was going slow. And going slow can help you figure out, nice Dorothy, can help you figure out some movements all the time. If I was doing samurai slow motion of what we were just doing, it would look something like this. I can figure out like behind the back passes and things in slow motion. Like just sort of figure out how to get your hands right. More times than not, when you're trying to pass the hoop, thumb to thumb or pinky to pinky will be easier. Like not always, but sometimes pinky to pinky or thumb to thumb when you're going back there, you know, like when I'm back here, because it'll mirror the hands. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. From the thumb. And I'm not saying that it's a wrong way. Just sometimes if you've had trouble getting certain passes, sometimes it's because your hand is essentially upside down. Nice shot. All right, so I'm loving the footwork. Moving your weight back and forth on these weaves, that's what really brings them alive, and it actually takes a lot of energy off of your arms. Nice. The other thing that everybody's doing, and I'm watching Jennifer right now, but everybody's doing it, is you're moving the off hand. That's the hand that's not touching the hoop. And you know, sometimes you have to force it just to wake it up at first, but once you wake it up, good Shelly, once you wake it up a little bit, it'll be less stiff in the future. Like once it's woken up. And then some of you might want to try, if you haven't already, and you know you like a little bit of fitness at all. Nice, Shelly, that's great. If you like a little bit of fitness at all, you can just weave up under a leg, bring a knee up and weave up under the leg. Oop. Hopefully you'll do better than that. And then if you're up for it and you want the total mind F, you can go backwards. So instead of weaving like in a falling way through this, you'll come in a rising way through it. So it's coming up behind you. To the folks at home, it looks nice, Dorothy. To the folks at home, it looks the same, but it's totally different feeling. Now, just to be clear, I'm in front, so the hoop is coming down under my leg. Boom, boom, boom. And then if I'm rising, it's going to come from behind and come up. Oops. Nice, Claire. Good. You got it. It's very athletic, though. You know, like anytime you start to lift legs and you're over 40, it gets a little intense. Nice, Dorothy. Good. Good. So then, like in flow, if I'm doing that, you know, I may not, like if I can't seem to find my flow, I might just do this for 30 seconds or 40 seconds and just get the heart rate up. But if I am feeling it, and I might just come into it and flow, and then I can samurai out of that. I could do just a couple of them. I can use it to turn. So it's being able to come up under the legs is pretty versatile, like especially for warrior. I'll let you play with this and stop talking. Okay. Sweet. Oh, that's an old school Hoop Path song that's about to come on. We'll play that. Do you guys have any, does anyone, I keep saying guys, I'm sorry, I used to be in the restaurant business. Do y'all have any questions or feedback before I move on? We're going to talk a little bit about what Claire suggested about these foot catches, but does anybody have anything to say? Okay, cool. It's just like a real class. Nobody.
I have a thought.
Okay.
A lot of times when I'm doing these, I like to actually work into the outside of the hoop.
Nice.
Going from the inside and then into the outside.
Yeah.
So it's a really, I don't know, it's fun to do it repetitiously and really get it smooth.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I can, yeah, that is, when when I'm rolling it over the back of the hand and it's coming that way, boom, which isn't, which is a version of what you're talking about. Everything is a version of what we all, each other do, because we have different bodies and that sort of thing. But you can get gooey with it and turn it into an isolation. So as I'm coming down here, instead of just letting it roll over my hand, boom, like that, I can pull it down and then roll my hand back, and it will turn into kind of like this cool bow isolation. So I'm down here, when I'm rolling it on the back of my hand, I'll pull my hand back. As I'm turning it down, I'll pull it back, and that'll cause it to roll. So, and then, Dorothy, I wasn't paying, I don't remember it. I'm doing it in a falling way. You might have been doing yours in a rising. So the physics would be a little bit different on that one. That would be harder. I'm doing a falling. So I'm spinning the hoop, I'm letting the hoop drop, roll over the back of my hand, and then rolling my hand around it.
Yeah, I like trying both ways.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is much harder to do the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the spin you're getting on it when you're doing it that way. It looks good. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I want to let's talk. Actually, we can. Let's learn from Dorothy a little bit here. I'll show you a little bit about what Dorothy and I are talking about, or at least my variation of what Dorothy and I are talking about, and then we'll do a song to it just so everybody's on the same page. The way that I first started to learn this type of movement was this idea that I was going to let the hoop go until it almost broke my wrist, and that would put some spin on it. Now, this is just how I learned it. So again, this might not be exactly what Dorothy was doing, but this has inspired me to talk about this movement, which I think is similar enough. So I'm holding the hoop with my hand. I'm going to let the hoop swing. I'm going to keep my grip on it for right now. I'm going to let it swing, but I'm going to let it swing to the outside elbow there, to the outside elbow, right? And so that pulls my wrist down, and my wrist would break or whatever, not to be dramatic, but it would break, but I could let it go, and it will roll. The momentum of the swing will cause it to roll over my hand. Try that. You're going to go let it fall. It's a falling move the way I'm doing it. But like Dorothy said, you can do it both ways. But I'm doing it the falling way right now, which means my hoop is falling. Boom. And then this is like the isolation-y part that I was talking about, was that you start to just get gooey. Boom. Boom. Actually, there's one more way you can do this that'll be cool. This will kind of link us into 2-point here. But you can bring it down under the arm, okay? So instead of being out here, it's going to be under my arm. So it's going to fall down here, and then I'm going to let it fall under. Whoop, let's see, am I doing this right? Okay, no, actually, okay, never mind. I'm combining moves in my head, so let's go back to what I was doing. It's going to fall to the outside. Yeah, that'll be easiest. So when it's going to be here, I'm going to let it fall to the outside and then bring it up and lock it into 2-point. It's a pretty slick little move. So I'm here. I'm going to let it fall and then come up and put it in 2-point on one arm. So it's falling. Nice. Nice, Dorothy. That's almost it. So your arm will, there's a lot of instructions here, but your arm will get vertical to catch it. So that's what'll stop it. So I'll show you what I'm doing again. I think I'm giving you guys the best angle here. All right, so I'm here. I'm going to drop it and let it, boom. Do you see that it's coming into 2-point? Nice. Jackie's got it. Claire's got it. Cool. So it's here. I'll keep showing you. I'm just going to drop in. And essentially, Dorothy, I'm really glad you brought that up, because essentially I'm just getting gooey with it to sort of bring it back into this 2-point hold. And then for those of you that are totally lost, the 2-point hold is one hand on the top, one hand on the bottom, and you're holding the hoop that way. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's inside, it's touching your inside elbow there, and your hand back here. Nice, Vicky. Vicky, do you remember this one? This is an old drill we used to do. I know Jackie and Vicky will probably remember doing this, but this is how you can teach yourself this grip, is to put the other hand out, fingers pointed down, let the hoop swing out, and you pull it back into the other side. Nice, Vicky. Nice, Jack. It's a simple move, but it's one of those that's a pain in the butt to get. It's here, swing out, back, put my palm, my fingers there. See how my fingers are pointing down? So when I release the hoop, it's going to swing out and I pull it back. So the other hand reaches across, Jennifer. So you're going to hold it in one hand. Yeah, that's good. And then the other hand's going to reach across, but this time put the back of your hand to your hoop. So like the back of the fingers. Yeah. And then that way your hand can swing out. You see, like my hoop is where my fingers are and they'll swing out. That's going to help me add some. There you go. That's it. So you actually got, nice. Nice, Dorothy. This is fun. It's actually easier than teaching live because I don't have to look around the room, because normally you guys would be at 7 different corners of the room. Hoopers never stand beside other hoopers. I don't know why. But out here and then back here and here. And this is if I start to get kind of fast with it. Boom. Boom. If you're having trouble, just keep dipping your elbow. Like your elbow, if your elbow is too high, it won't stop it. So it has to be, you have to kind of drop the elbow there. All right, let's play some music and just play with this, and then you can. And of course, you can move in any way that you want to, of course. I'll try to demo some of what we were talking about before. This is the roll off the back of the hand. Super fun, super quick. This is if you make the roll gooey on the back of the hand. So I'm rolling it forward, but then I'm pushing my hand forward so I can get up under it. This is if I roll it into a 2-point. Boom. Nice, Shelly. Nice. Everybody's using their legs. That's awesome. Nice. Good. So, let me show you one more thing related to this, because this might help some of you find both things. But this would be if I did the same movement, but if I did it in sun plane. So the hoop is right in front of me. I'm holding the hoop over here with my right hand on the right side of the hoop. And I can bring it over and then roll my hand underneath the southern arc. So it's going over, when I'm rolling it around, I'm gonna let go, so because otherwise my palm, like, you guys are talented, but you're not that. Like, you'd break both your arms. So you'll come around and let it roll onto the back of the hand. This is, yeah, there you go, Dorothy. So let it roll. All right, here we go. There we go. Of course, you'll find the sort of, you know, sort of perfect moment to let go. So I'm using this kind of samurai grip on the top to help hold the northern arc. This is definitely an arm workout class. Nice, Jennifer. Nice, Jennifer. Okay, there you go. So this would be... Shelley's got some balance going. Perfect. Okay. All right, so... Oh, this is the ultra techie class. I hope that's okay with the class. This class got super techie. I hope it's okay. You know, I try to mix up, do all kinds of different vibes, but... so let's talk about that movement that Claire was asking about. So... First of all, I'll show you the kind of same movement, but with your arms, and this might be helpful or not helpful. And it might be painful or not painful, I don't know. But like, if I bring the hoop around and I just stick my arm in it like that, and I just let the hoop kind of knock, and I use that arm, I don't like have to pinch or anything too hard, and I just use that arm to kind of knock it back, like this. It's shorter, you missed. Wow. This is going to be a kitten knocker. You guys are good. It's a funny crowd tonight here at Hoop Path Thursday. But I'm throwing the hoop into my arm, and I'm not using any grip. I'm kind of like holding it with my wrist or my forearm or whatever I can right now. I'll show you, this is with both sides. And this is if I was to go from both sides to both sides. Now, the reason I'm showing you this and asking you to do it without your grip is that when you go to do it with your ankle, there's no grip, right? Obviously, it's on top of the foot. There's no way you could grip it anyway. And so what you're trying to do is find the sweet spot. So I'm going to bring the hoop down like this. I'm going to bring my other arm, my other leg up. Let me know if it's not bright enough. I'm going to bring my other leg up, and then the hoop's going to come down, and I'm going to catch it somewhere around my ankle, right? And then we're going to do a knock reverse, which is how you get the momentum back up. So it's going to catch on my ankle, come around, knock, and then come back up, right? So it's here. I'll show you. I'll bring down, knock, come back up, knock, come back up. Boom. Boom.
Are you gripping it at all?
Not really, but I'm using when if it's not coming back perfect, I am using just. Oh my God! I am sometimes using a loose grip.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll show you. Let's do a few of these. Boom. Boom. You know, and you might have different kind of. I am not actually very flexible. What's weird is that I can like sit in lotus and things like that. That's about it for flexibility for me. Boom. This is if I wanted to, you know, do knocks on the same leg. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm here. Boom. You know, maybe you could do it with the knee. Yeah. Boom. All right. I'll give you guys a chance to practice that and the other stuff we did, and then we'll probably just move into a free hoop.
I'm lacking coordination on that one.
You'll get it. Yeah, I guess I should, well, yeah, let me just add that this move really comes off of this, right? So these knocks that we used to do, the move really comes off of that. And this simple movement here will help you feel it. See that? And then as I bring it back, I bring it into, so it's almost like my leg is really just helping it guide it into to the knock, guide it into the point where it's going to snap back. I'm not, ooh, almost more power than we need, right?
So you step up and over the hoop?
Say that again?
You step up over the hoop?
Yeah, well, you're stepping down into it, yeah. So over and into the hoop. Yep, just like that. Yep.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's play some music and see what happens. Dorothy, it looks like you're leg hooping, and that's awesome. Nice. That is very... There are certain, sensitivities on every person's body. Like, I don't hoop over my kneecap because it drives me crazy. I don't know, it's the weirdest feeling in the world when I'm hooping over my kneecap. And this might, oh no, kittens. This might be like something for you. So if your ankles aren't feeling it, if it doesn't feel good, don't worry about it. We're all built differently.
Good dog. All right. What? You can have it. Yeah. Good dog. All right. What? You can have it. Yeah. Good dog. All right. What? You can have it. Yeah.
Nice, Carla. Nice, Carla. Getting it. And it's on film. It's forever documented. Nice. Nice, Shelley. Good. Hey, Mercedes. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to our jam.
Thank you. I have some technical difficulties, but I'll keep up with the class.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We're actually at the sort of end of the what we call the free hoop now, so it's pretty much just people hooping the way they want to. But we will definitely do this again. I'm gonna play another song. You guys were getting down. I really liked watching you guys. I'll play another song. This is one of those songs with kind of a beat that you can kind of do any hoop technique to. You definitely could hoop with this or whatever. If you have something to say or share, I need to read the comments. I just realized I'm not reading the comments. Oh, I see. All right, here we go. Nice. A lot of you are doing isolations. That's awesome. One of the things that can be fun to experiment with when you're flowing is filling up both sides of the body, being in both sides of the body. last 30 seconds, and then we're going to move to something a little bit more chill. Good. Okay. All right, you guys did great. Jimmer, Jimmer, your blacklight LED hoop thing that you have going is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. Super cool. Everybody's spaces look awesome. So I thought normally this would just be the free hoop, but I think maybe what we should try while we're here is some balance, since we're all sort of in our space. And this might be able to help me give you some feedback. If I don't want to end on a frustrating note, so if you absolutely hate balance, just skip it. But let's talk a little bit about it. Let's find your favorite balance, whatever that is. For me, my favorite balance is what's called bow balance, and this is when the hoop is out in front of me. And I'm looking across at the other side of the hoop, and my hoop is resting on the back of my hand. But you could do it on your palm, whatever feels good. You guys look like everybody's doing it mostly on their back of their hand, but it doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to you. And then you just fall into a zone of just finding and staring at some point on the hoop. I usually do this point across the hoop from me. And if my arm starts to get tired, if I haven't been balancing for very long, it'll get tired in a second or two, super fast. And I'll just roll and do some of that rolling stuff that we were doing the last 2 weeks. And then I can pop back up into a balance. You can actually roll into a balance, and sometimes it's easier than just trying to start off with a balance. So that would be I'm rolling the hoop towards my hand. I have been a professional hoop teacher for 10 years. I had been traveling the world. And it wasn't until like 5 years ago that I could balance the hoop with any consistency that my friends started saying, wow, you're getting pretty good. It's funny what like non-hoopers think is better or whatever.
Exactly.
You're pushing it up into the hoop to keep it off the ground. It can be helpful to remember that if it starts to fall. Just as a reminder, this is the nice Mercedes. This is the nice. Y'all are good. This is the door knocker. This is a dayside balance. This is when I'm swinging the hoop out in front of me, and I'm going to swing it out and drop my hands, and that will That'll put it into a balance. Try it without looking at you guys. Whoa, what's up with me? Wow. I need to work on this. Oh my gosh. Okay, drop it. There you go. Nice. Okay, Dorothy, I'm speaking to you specifically, and you're not the only one, but I'm just going to speak to you specifically for a second. You have enough control of this balance that you can do this cool little circuit where well, I think we've done it before. I think you were part of the class when we did this before, but you swing the hoop, like you go up into your door knocker, you're here, but then you swing it and you kind of like, sort of like you're dodging it. You let it come down beside you and then back up. So you're gonna let it, yeah, just like that. Yep, just like that. Okay. Sweet. I knew you'd get it on the first. It's awesome. Yep. You're gonna swing out. And then the thing about this move, y'all, is that even if you don't get the perfect balance, you can continue the move without losing any flow. So I can swing up, and I don't get the balance. I'll swing back down. I don't get the balance again. I swing back down. This time I get the balance, hold it. Then when it starts to fall, I'm going to intentionally let it. If you were here in class last Monday, we talked about tipping. This is a type of tipping. Because what's happening is the balance is, instead of the hoop falling towards me, I'm making it tip away from me so that it can fall beside me. Good. Nice, y'all. Swing the hoop out and drop the hands. Sometimes it can help to drop the whole body so that you get absolutely under it. Just squat down as you swing the hoop out. Boom. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, y'all, I think we have had a good class. I hope you have. If you have anything to say, come on up to the screen and say it with me. But I feel like this one was more success. Again, I hate that we missed streaming to the YouTube channel, but does anybody have anything they'd like to say? What's that?
That was great.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Y'all, Vicky.
You know what?
Jackie.
Oh.
My cat is looking at the computer going, what? Gracie today.
This is Mole.
Morley.
Oh. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll try to do these once a month or so, and maybe I'll give you a little bit more heads up next time. Yeah, there's a little kitty.
Oh.
I took art. I was an art major in school, and we had to take art history. And one of my art buddy friends, he was like, every art history class should either have a puppy or a kitten in it, just so you don't take it too seriously. It's so true. Anyway, does anybody have anything they'd like to just say before we call it a night?
Just thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Jonathan, I went to YouTube like I usually do, and I didn't realize it was
Me too.
Zoom. So I'm like, oh, shoot.
Oh.
No class tonight. And so just then I guess I looked you up on Facebook, and I saw the note on Facebook about Zoom, but it'd be nice if there was a note on YouTube.
Yeah, I should have. Did y'all get a notice that we were doing a Zoom class through YouTube?
No.
You didn't? Interesting. Okay, one thing you can.
I got a note.
Okay, one thing you can do, you can go to my YouTube channel homepage and click the bell, and that will tell you if you already did that.
There was
No,
no
I did not. I
YouTube
did not.
notification.
If you
there
click
wasn't
the
a YouTube
bell, it'll.
notification tonight.
What's that?
there wasn't any YouTube. That's what I was waiting on, the YouTube
Yeah.
notification. And
Yeah.
there wasn't one, so that's why I was late to class.
Oh, there wasn't one. Interesting.
Yeah,
There should have
there
been
was
one.
not.
Okay, I see, y'all. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
It was just a matter of a different set of numbers that I didn't realize was wrong, and at the beginning I kind of freaked out and wanted to just start teaching, but you know, we'll definitely do one more of these. I felt like this one was smoother than the other two, so you know,
Yeah.
when we sign off tonight, I'll feel like things went a little bit better.
Yeah.
So,
Feel good
anyway.
about it, Max. It was great. It really
Okay,
was.
no. I feel great, and I really appreciate it. It was wonderful to see y'all in all these cool spaces. So, y'all have a great night. I'm gonna head out, and we will see you Monday for class. We'll probably do something mythy, I think. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.